Hi and welcome back in our series Inside Renewable Fuels. Let's continue our story about the life cycle assessment. There are three main aspects: the production phase, the use phase, and the recycling or end-of-life phase. Let's look at it for a car, for instance. What you can easily see are the emissions at the tailpipe, the use phase. So for electric or fuel cell vehicles, there are no emissions because there is no tailpipe. Then you have emissions for the production of the energy, one element of the production phase. In the case of the car, it can be the fuel, the hydrogen, or the electricity. These emissions happen in another stage and are thus not directly visible, whereas they have to be included in the overall assessment. You furthermore have the production of the vehicle and its components, the other part of the production phase, such as the building of the car, the batteries, the fuel cell, or the hydrogen tank. These emissions also happen in another stage and thus not directly visible, whereas you have also to include them in the assessment. Finally, you have the recycling or end of life of the vehicle, the last phase of the assessment, which includes the vehicle but also its components, such as batteries or fuel cells. These emissions also happen in another stage and are thus also not directly visible, whereas they again have to be included in the assessment. All these emissions together make the life cycle assessment of a vehicle and its real overall CO2 emissions. This approach changes fundamentally the way you should assess the CO2 footprint of a vehicle, but I'll tell you more about that in the next episode. Stay tuned.